What is up, RB fam? Today, back again. Real quick, I'm not going to get into too much detail on this one. I wanted to get my first drone because, come on, everybody wants a drone. So I looked into quadcopters and I wanted to get a cheap, quick one to get. I do have a little bit of experience with like real flight and stuff like that, but I picked up this Sharper Image DX-2 from Walmart. I did my research, looked at some reviews. The DX-1. Really probably shouldn't get that one. That one looks to be kind of junky. The DX-2 flies awesome. It's actually a very aggressive flyer. I like flying it outdoors more than indoors, but it can handle both very well. Yeah, real quick, this is the stuff it comes with. A little customer service card. Not like you can't really figure out how to do much of that yourself. Comes with 4 spare props and screws. Comes with these prop guards. Not going to be using those, as I consider those like the training wheels of the RC quadcopter drone world. Comes with a little, of course, a manual. It's actually very well written out. If you have the time, check that out. This was actually $30 from Walmart, and it's actually pretty good for the price. It's actually very good for the price, and I'll get to why in a second. It comes with this power cord and of course the drone itself. Now this thing's actually really good. It has auto stabilization, so what that means is when you like go forward, you put forward pitch on it, it levels itself, put back, it levels itself. So it's actually a really good quad. It does not have altitude hold or anything like that. It says it has auto orientation, which is what I'm assuming is like the stabilization. It says auto landing. What that really means is when you shut the controller off, or if it loses signal, it'll just turn, like, basically have less power slowly until it lands. It does do 360-degree stunt rolls, just does flips like every other stunt drone or whatever. And this is the controller here. The button up here, I'm lazy. I don't feel like going to get the controller right now, the transmitter, but the button up here is for the flips, auto orientation. The top button is for headless mode. It does have headless mode. The bottom button is to land. I don't recommend pushing that. If you look at everybody else's review, the thing climbs 20 feet before it just shuts down and drops into the ground. So I haven't hit that on mine. I don't plan on hitting that. Yeah, but basically it's just a bare bones quadcopter. It actually flies really good. I was interested in like the Bugs 3 because I want like a camera bird, but I want an aggressive one to have fun with too. I would consider this the Mini Bugs 3, even though it's a complete different brand, but it does everything that does. It flies very smooth. It's I wouldn't say it's quite a beginner drone. I'd go with something more of like dedicated to like an indoor drone, like the little like either the Fury B or the JJRC H36, something like that more. This would be more for like a good second drone. I did get it for my first drone, but for it to be a better like second drone, you can get it going pretty quick. It actually flies very aggressive from Walmart, so don't let that mislead you. I will show you guys. Don't let any other videos on the internet of this steer you away from getting it. I do have some flight experience, and I can actually whip this thing around very well and fly it very aggressively. That's why I consider it a Mini Bugs 3. It does what that does. Just I like to fly it in a smaller area, less square footage, if you will. Also, real quick, here's the back of the box, and all I really think I missed real quick is that it has 4 built-in lights. You guys will see that out there. It has white in the front, red in the back for to help with orientation. And the only other things that I think I missed is I wanted to tell you guys real quick, this actually charges really fast. It has a good turnover rate. It's probably like 40 minutes, and then it lasts probably like close to 10 minutes in the air. You guys will see from the flight. It takes 6 AA batteries. It does actually have very good range too. Don't let that steer you guys away if people are saying this doesn't have good range. It goes further than the 150 feet that it says. But yeah, so I know you guys just want to see me fly it, so I will get right to it. Get you guys the transmitter while I'm out there. And as you guys already know, the transmitter does run on 2.4 gigahertz. Here's the specs here so you can see them for yourself. I know there's a million videos of this thing online, so I'm not going to get too much into it. I don't want to bore you guys too much. So let's get out and fly. Alright guys, so just real quick, here's the controller I was going to show you. The transmitter, here's the stunt button that I was talking about. This would be for headless mode, the plus sign. This is land, doesn't work. It's going to send it to Timbuktu, so I'm not even going to hit that one. I will show you guys and start off in headless mode real quick. So transmitter on. Turn on the quadcopter, see the blinking lights, throttle up, throttle down, and then away from each other. Quadcopter blinks, it's solid, means it's bound. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off. It's gonna beep at me telling me it's in headless mode. Alright. Alright, so that obviously didn't work too good. I'm gonna go ahead and land it here. It's been a while since I've flown this thing. Alright, I'm gonna recalibrate it. There, now I'm gonna put it in headless mode. There, that's better. Now I'm able to spin it however I want. Forward, right, left, back, forward. As you guys can see, that's headless mode. Everyone knows what it is. I'm not a big fan of it, so I'm going to go ahead and put it back in normal mode. It does have lights for night flying. There's a little bit of wind right now. It fights it pretty good, but it does have lights. I can't see them right now, so it's kind of worthless, but I'm going to show you guys a punch out. 3, 2, 1. So it rips pretty good outside is what I was trying to show you guys. Got the sun in my eyes like crazy. But yeah, I mean, you can fly it around this full speed. It doesn't have any high or low rate. It's just one rate, but this thing's really fun. Do a little tornado for you guys. But yeah, it's a fun little quadcopter. Like I said, it's probably not a beginner quadcopter because it doesn't have any altitude hold or nothing like that. And I don't really recommend flying it indoors too much because it is fragile. Little quadcopter, but it does work good for the money, and it performs well. Like I said, I wanted to get the Bugs 3 for me and my wife. My wife's filming, by the way. I wanted to get us the Bugs 3, and this is like a perfect little trainer. I just learned kind of hovering it, and it actually does everything the Bugs 3 does. I'll go ahead and do a flip for you guys. It doesn't lose any altitude at all. Do a backflip. It actually kind of gains a little bit of altitude, so that's kind of good to learn, but it honestly performs exactly like the Bugs 3, so it's pretty sweet. If you're looking into getting something like that, I would get this and until you don't crash it. I've crashed this a couple times, but it's nothing serious. Works pretty well. Do another flip. So yeah, it works well. Can't really complain. It can fight some wind. I like it better on days like this with low wind. Right now the wind like completely died, especially in the yard. It's kind of chill, so. But yeah. Front flip. Bringing in towards us, facing us this time. Let's see. Through over here. Try to get some clickbait action going on. Picking up some wind again. This is no trims, by the way. I didn't even trim this. I'm going to give it another throttle punch. So it's fun. It's enough to have fun. It actually has more throttle punch once the wind dies down, but it's kind of a little constant wind here. I'm going to fly it around full speed again. Honestly, when I first got it, it's the first quadcopter I've ever owned. So, I mean, for this little area that I'm flying it in, it was kind of intimidating a little bit with the speed. But now that I'm used to it and flying several different drones and quadcopters, this one's actually just a chill little flyer. I can't see the light for the LVC, but I have a good idea of kind of when it's going to land. Let me see. Yeah, I got LVC already, so that's good timing. That's going to be your flight time. Transmitter off, you can see the lights. Try to get some clickbait for you guys right here. Maybe in the sun. But yeah, that's gonna be it, guys. 30 bucks from Walmart is where I got mine. It's a Sharper Image DX-2. Don't waste your money on the DX-1. This thing actually flies aggressive. Don't let any of the other reviews, like I said, fool you guys and persuade you not to get this. if you got 20-30 bucks and you can find one of these online, I recommend getting it. It's a good buy for your money, and you don't have to worry about breaking it, dropping it, stuff like that. It'll work fine. So yeah, like I said, I mean, just like the video if you guys like it, I guess. And like I said, just pick one of these up for yourself to try it. It's kind of worth it. And yeah, but I'll see you guys in the next one. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit that thumbs up down below if you like the video. See you next time. Later.